Okay. Uh, Whenever we are talking about speech, we are talking about place of articulation, manner of articulation, voicing, and yeah, because here maybe we are talking in general about linguistic. How can we pronounce a word correctly, or how can we spell a word?
See, there are a lot of ways to understand, to pronounce the words correctly. The thing is, it's very first you can interact with the people who are natives. Okay,
Yeah.
you can ask them. You can ask them what is the correct pronunciation of this word. Another way, we have the dictionaries. Okay, there are a lot of online dictionaries. You can put the word, and you can listen the word's pronunciation. And
Yeah, like
another way,
Oxford.
let me explain you. Right, in Oxford Dictionary, you can find the phonetics symbols.
Yeah.
Okay, you can understand all the phonetic symbols, the sounds of vowels and consonants. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you are able to read the phonetic symbols, then you can understand how to sound any word. So these are the ways to understand the pronunciation. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but sorry to interrupt you again, but if could you give me a hand, because I don't know exactly what is the difference between pronunciation of United States of America and Great Britain. Because if you check or if you look into the Oxford Dictionary or the Dictionary of Oxford, you will find the various information and the various phonetics. I don't know which one exactly is correct.
No, you cannot. There are not various phonetic symbols, right? There are one phonetic symbols. You can find the 24 consonant sounds and 24 vowel sounds.
Yeah. Okay. For example,
let me explain you. Right. And a few words which are common. These are spoken in American and British. Both places. They are common. And few are different. So it is up to you how much knowledge you have about the pronunciation. Okay. And when you are listening American, then you can understand how they are speaking, how they are sounding the word. If you are speaking British, so you can understand how they are speaking. In this way, you can differentiate the American pronunciation and British pronunciation. Like British pronunciation is more clear. In American, they're not more clear than British. Like I'm saying that, what is your name? What is your name? That can be said as in British way, right? If I'm saying that, what's your name? What's your name? That can be said as an American way. What's your name? Okay. If I'm saying that, would you like to help me? That can be said as in a British way. If I'm saying, would you like to help me? That can be said as an American way. Okay. And some other words we have, like we say tick. It's called tick. That's called in British way. And we say, if we say take, that is called in American way. We say opportunity. In British way, we say opportunity. That is an American way. We say interview. That is British way. We say interview. That is an American way. Okay. Teacher Nasser.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so let me complete my presentation. We'll be having more conversation about this topic. Okay. We have around we have around 1.5 hours. Yeah. Yes, Teacher Nasser.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes.
I want to ask something, sir.
Sure.
Sir, sometimes we cannot assess ourselves, which kind of voice we people have. So I will request yourself so that you can judge which kind of voice we are producing and which are the features that we are lacking in our conversation. I think that will help us a lot in order to improve the communication skills.
See, the thing is this, when you are speaking and your listener is able to understand you clearly. Okay, he's not saying time and again, sorry, excuse me, pardon, like that. If he's not using this kind of word, so that means you are clear. Your sound is clear. You're a good speaker. And if you are thinking that listener, they have some problem understanding you, they're not able to listen to you properly. Sometimes they are asking time and again, can you pronounce this word well? Can you pronounce this word again? Like that, right? So you need to do some work on your voice quality. Okay. And one more thing I want to tell to you, just record your voice, record your video and start listening. if you start liking your own self, so that means you're good, your voice is good, everything is good. Got it?
Yes, sir. Sir, it's not. I'm not talking about the daily conversation. We are talking about when we make videos. Our quality of the voice that should be different, so that the people get much attracted and are forced to see the video to the complete. That's why I'm talking about.
See, when you record your video, do you like your video?
Yes, sir.
You like your video? And if you like your video,
We like, sir, but
okay.
But sir, there are many things that we are lacking.
Yeah, exactly.
But we are unable to predict that, because we cannot assess ourselves to the best. The
Yes,
other person can do it better.
I know very well. I know very well. Now, if you like your video, if you like your voice quality, then ask to others. Okay, what feedback they give to you. Okay, just ask to your friend. Just just ask them that I have recorded this video. Can you give me some comments? Can you tell me something about my video, and what I'm liking, what portion I need to improve, like that. Okay, if they give some feedback, just listen them carefully, then start working on them. And you can also do one thing: record your video and share in groups, WhatsApp groups. Just choose any topic, record your video, and then share. Just see the reactions of the participants, reactions of the people, what they are talking about your video. You can also request them, please watch my video and give some comment, tell me something. You can also find some expert in WhatsApp groups. There are many experts who are in our WhatsApp groups. They can let you know. They'll guide you.
Sir, if you have any of the such kind of group, you can
let me tell you. Yeah, we have a lot of groups. If you're not a part of our group, so I'll share you the link. You can join and you can record your video. You can share there. So I can give the comments on your video, or other participants, other expert, they can tell you. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Good.
So guys, first of all,
sir. Good evening.
First of all, I request you all people, please join our Telegram group and our YouTube channel, subscribe it. I would upload the video of our Zoom meeting in our YouTube channel, and you can see the previous documents of our sessions in our Telegram group, and other books. I upload the books and other study material in our Telegram groups, because new participants, sorry, when they join our WhatsApp group, they cannot see the previous messages. But in Telegram, it has the facility to see all the previous messages, previous documents. Okay. So I have shared everything in our chat box.
Thank you.
Okay, most welcome. Now, the thing is this, you all people need to share your experience about your breakout room, the conversation which you have done in your breakout room with your participants, with your members, and you can answer your favorite questions. Okay, the question which you liked most, you can answer. Okay, guys, so please unmute yourself or raise your hand and start speaking. Okay. If you have any question, you can ask to me.
Hello.
Yes, Jojo, please.
Can you please share the group WhatsApp group link again, because so many members here are my friends.
Okay, sure.
Instagram group also. Instagram group also. I want.
Instagram.
Please
group.
share that also. Yeah, that also.
Okay, Instagram group. Okay, Instagram. You can follow me, Shashiraj _G. Okay. You can search in Instagram and you can follow me. Okay. And you're talking about the WhatsApp group link. Okay, let me share group 6, because in group 6,
okay, sir, I've got that. I'm good.
we have less participants.
So, what you cook? You fried egg. Yeah.
Yeah, here you are.
Helio is happy making her breakfast.
Oh my God, that was
His
Okay, guys,
breakfast.
I
I
request
think they
you
are
mute
disturbing.
yourself. Mute yourself. I
Yes,
request you
sir.
all people. Right now, start.
Oh my God.
Who would like to
I think they are
speak now?
disturbing.
Who would like to speak now? Yes, Mr. Dividi. Do you want to say something
Yeah.
about?
The
Yes, please go ahead.
greatest challenge in communication, sir, the greatest challenge in communication,
Mhm.
that was my favorite question, what we discussed.
Mhm.
Level up at the level of audience is the greatest challenge. Because you're supposed to understand your audience, level of your audience, interest of your audience, and then talk according to this. Suppose if you reach in front of farmers and start speaking in Shakespeare language or vocabulary, that will not work.
Hmm.
So what the level, what people desire and what their level, what their interest. So if anybody will find out, I'm not talking about English language, I'm talking about communication today.
Mhm.
To reach at the level of that is very much important for anybody or understanding. Those who understand that, he will be successful speaker anywhere. Thanks, sir. Thanks from my side.
Thank you very much, Mr. Dividi. Now, the thing is this, whenever we are going to give our speech publicly, okay, and when we see the public, and it is obvious that public wants to listen something which he doesn't know. That's why the public came to listen you. Okay, you should keep this thing in your mind. If I'm going to take sessions and there are 50 people, and 50 people are gathered here just because they want to listen me, and the topic which I'm going to deliver here, they are not aware about that topic. Okay, now make sure that your public does not know anything what you are going to speak. Got it? Okay, they are not very much confident. From public, 2 or 3 people, they must be knowing, they can know, they might know what you're talking about, but the rest of the people, they are here to listen you, they are novice. Okay, so never ever feel about the public, never ever feel about the audience that they are confident or they might have a lot of knowledge or they may ask a lot of questions to you. Never think about that. Never ever like think about this kind of questions can be asked by the public. Maybe sometime public is asking some questions and you don't know the answer of that question. So that moment you can do one thing, you can talk to that person that, okay, I'll give you the answer of these questions after the sessions. Okay, so these are the strategies of handling the audience. Sometimes even I don't know the answer of any questions, you can ask any kind of questions to me, you can ask anything to me. I'm not perfect in all the questions answer. So that moment I can say that, yeah, I can give you the answer of these questions after the sessions or on WhatsApp, or you can send me this question on my number. Okay, so I would get the time, I would get the durations, think about the answer, or I can also search on internet, I can also search some other sources. So in that way you can build up your confidence, you can communicate. Okay, Mr. Dwivedi, so these are the things which can help the public speaker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So anybody else wants to say something? Anybody else? Yes, Isabel. Why are you silent? Isabel? Isabel, share your experience about your conversation, and after that, Azita, be ready. Okay, Isabel.
I'm talking about a lot of things, but we have to be clear to communicate. Okay. And it is most I think it is most efficient, I don't know how to say, to be short. Okay, to have a short conversation. No, not always, because I think that you have the reason when you say that we talk about everything, and a lot of people don't like to hear a lot of things. Okay, we are talking about something, and I like the question, for example, that if we have difficult for to communicate when we have different gender and nationalities and something like this, cultures, okay? And I think yes, we have difficult, okay? But we have the opportunity to hear, for example, we are from a lot of countries and we have a lot of cultures, and we can communicate, and we can have a talk with another person and show, for example, our tradition, and if they like, okay, we can do it with patience, yes, and when the other person want it, okay. I think yes, it is difficult, but you can do it. Always. You can explain it. You can show. You can open your camera. You can put in some by videos, or I don't know, imagines. Okay. Is it clear? No.
Yeah. See. The thing is this. Just Devati, do you want to say something?
I think she want to say imagination. Imagination. She want to. We can make out. Yeah, we can make out, madam, what you're telling. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. So the thing is this: when two people from different culture, from different traditions, okay, they have different language, or sometimes they have same language. When they start interacting each other, maybe we can have healthy conversation, maybe we have good conversation, and maybe like they don't like to talk about their tradition, their culture to each other, right? So just listen carefully, listen others, understand them, right? So what is attitude? Does he have interest? Listen your culture, listen your traditions, right? If he is interested, then start explaining, start the likeness of his desire, what kind of desire he has, right? If he's very much interested in listening your culture, traditions, right? So you can explain everything, and you can also ask so many questions about his culture and traditions. So by this way, we can have healthy conversations. Okay, thank you, Isabel. Now, Azita, your turn to speak. Azita, then
thank you
so
much for giving this opportunity to me. Yeah, in my opinion, communication is very important skill, and I think it's the basic needs. And during the pandemic, we know both of these skill very well. I think our education system has to learn people, student, this skill during their school time. It's very important, because most of us, we don't know all of things about good communication. But in real world, in our society, we need this kind of skill very much, even more than something about money, because for earning money, for being as a good parents, as a good members in your family, you need this ability, and it's very important. I hope our government pay attention to this issue very well and learn this skill. Our students, and even in the elementary school, they have to teach them all of good communication, all of things about good communication. Thank you so much. for choosing this topic. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Azita. Okay,
You're
now the thing
welcome.
is this. The thing is this. In a very simple language, you can understand the meaning of communication in one word. It's a connectivity, connection. Okay, when two people, two strangers, when they are going to meet, they are going to talk. If they are able to make connectivity, so that means they have good communication, they have good conversations. Okay, and if they are not able to make connectivity, so that means they are lacking communication. Okay, many times in offices, in many industries, between the management and the employees, they have lack of communication. That's why they are not coordinating each other. Okay, if they have good connectivity, healthy conversation, healthy communication, so their production is also good. Okay, it doesn't matter that communication has a lot of meaning. We talk, we speak, so it is also communication. Some other ways, other things are also related to communication. Thank you very much, Azita, for speaking. Now who would like to speak? Rupesh, then Dinah.
Yes, sir. Actually, yeah, my name is Rupesh. I'm class 10th. That means I am a student of class 10th. And here I'm not gonna talk about any topics. Here I have just a question for you, my sir. Is that sir, when I try to speak English, that moment sometimes I stuck in my sentences, and sometimes it's like that. My mind's not gonna say that. My mind is not gonna speak the better sentences. That means my mind sometimes not gonna speak, and sometimes it's not gonna speak. Like this is happening. This is my question.
Okay, I have not understood clearly because maybe some microphone issues you have. Okay, you're talking about some that like your mind is not understand like that. Okay, is there anyone who understood the
No,
questions?
I mean, I mean to say that just assume that here I am speaking right now. Right now I'm speaking after 10 hours. That means after 1 hour, 3 hours. Sometimes my mind not wanna speak. Like this is happening over and over again.
Sometimes
I understand his question.
please explain.
Yeah, I understand his question. I want to know. He's telling you sometimes he's very fluent and he is speaking, but sometimes he is unable to speak. Rupesh, I'm right? What you are telling?
Yeah,
But
exactly.
once we start practicing now, then all the time we are able to speak. It's depend on Rupesh, where we are speaking very well, and being a Jaunpur from Jaunpur and the student of class 10, where people hardly speak English, and you are speaking very well. But once we start speaking now, suppose sometimes I'm doing very good bowling, but sometimes I'm unable to throw ball properly. But if I'm a good bowler, I'm doing practice every day, then all the time I'll throw my ball very well. So you understand, you keep it practice. I think this is only a way. I'm also like that only. I born and brought up from that area only, and I understand what the problem you are facing. But while practicing, we can improve it. I'm also improving. You'll also improve. Thank you. Sorry to disturb.
That is very correct answer. I agreed with you, Mr. Dwivedi. And Rupesh, you are good speaker. And sometimes
I just said sir, that here I'm good speaker and here I can speak well, but here you might teacher not understand that what I said later.
You know, why I was not able to understand, because I'm using this earphone and sometime I cannot understand, I cannot listen properly. Even I understood Mr. Dwivedi and Mr. Dwivedi understood your questions, but I could not understand just because of earpiece. Okay, sometimes you people have different kind of microphone. Okay, everybody has different kind of gadgets. So that was, my voice is very clear to all the people. Sometimes I do not understand other participants, and other participants, they understand each other. Okay, so that's not about your problem, that was my problem. Okay, fine. So sometimes I'm not confident. Sometimes I don't feel myself that I have spoken well, and sometimes I speak with very good, good confidence. Okay, so that's depend upon the situations, circumstances, and sometimes we are good, sometimes we are not good. That's okay. So these are the ups and downs. Okay, so every morning, evening comes, then after evening, night comes, then night, morning comes again. Okay, so thank you very much. Now, Dinah, you are supposed to.
Sir. Yeah, I have. Hello, and
Yes,
yeah,
sir. Thank you for
Wait, Dinah,
giving me
give me 1
chance.
second.
And
Give me
I
1
think
second,
my
Dinah.
question also.
Dinah, give me 1 second. Rupesh want to
Alright.
ask some more things. Yes, Rupesh.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. I just want to ask that here I have just a two word that is called circumstance and circumstances. So how can we use? Could you let me know circumstance and
circumstances and circumstance. So one is plural, one
it
is
is.
singular. Circumstances. Okay, one is singular, one is plural. When we have, actually, that's about the timing. That's it about the timing, right? Some other times, like if we.
Yeah, sir. It's not about plural or singular. It's about like important and important. It's same like important circumstance and circumstance.
Okay, adjective, importance and important. Important is an adjective and importance, that's a noun.
Yeah, how can we use this thing in sentences? It's a similar idea. Just
let me share you one link. Okay, this is the Oxford Dictionary link here in a chat box. You all people can save this link. You all people, you can save this link and you can search the meaning of the word, the information about the words, noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb. Or you can also go through the family of the word. Okay, maybe next sessions I can tell you, I will tell you how to read dictionary, because this is very important. Many people, they are not able to read the dictionary. Very first, you need to understand how to read dictionary. Okay.
Yeah, you are right.
Fine, Rupesh, thank you. Yes, Dinah, it's your turn to speak. I'm sorry, Dinah, I
Yes,
interrupted
thank you, sir, for giving me chance. I think my it's okay, no problem. I think my question also relate to the previously speaking, because whenever I think I was feeling sad, little bit sad, whenever people didn't understand what I'm saying about. So this is a little bit sad for me. And due to my question is how to measure that or whether I'm improved a lot or not, because sometimes, let's say, sometimes I'm easily to talk with others people. And the other things, the other moments, I feel like, I feel stuck. So how to measure that my English is improved or not?
That's
Did you get my point?
I got your point. And I also experienced this thing that I was not able to understand Rupesh, but I asked to the other member that have you understood any questions? So Mr. Dwivedi explained. All right. So do not feel like that. Never ever feel that like people, they are not able to understand you, or you're not able to understand people. Right. Never think about this. You are a learner. I'm also a learner. You can ask the people. You can request the people to explain the questions or whatever is happening. Okay, now about the improvement, that's very important. If I show you my
Shashi sir, can I ask you one thing? Shashi sir, can I ask you one thing? I just want to ask one question to you. Can I ask?
Okay, you can ask, but let me answer one question. Okay, Dinah.
Okay.
One question's answer is left, so let me explain. Okay, Dinah, I would like to show you my YouTube channel. Okay, and you can see that what is the difference between my personality, my communication skill, and videos, qualities, and all and everything. Let me open it. Or you can also check from your own side. You can watch my old videos, 6 month, 8 month old videos. You can watch all the videos. All right. And you can compare the videos of today's. Okay, now because of internet issues, I'm not able to open. You can check my 8 months old videos, and you can check the videos of today's. You can compare my old videos and today's videos. Getting? So
yes,
the best way to check yourself, just record your sessions, record your voice or video, or I also upload it on my YouTube channel. You can watch your old videos and you can watch your new videos. You just see that, are you getting any kind of difference? If you are able to understand that you are getting some differences, so that means you are improving. If you are not able to see any kind of difference, so that means you are not improving. Okay, so that's why I always tell to everyone, have some time, get some free time, and record 1 minute, 2 minutes of video, and then listen it, watch it. Okay, but do not delete it. Then next day record it, then another day record it. Okay, then you compare your old videos to new videos. So in this way you can get the differences. Or you can also ask the feedback to the experts, to us, to other members. They can let you know. But I feel that now you are developing, you are building up your confidence day by day. Everybody is building up confidence. Okay, Dinah? So now
it's a big encouragement for me, especially listening from you. It's really, thank you very much.
I love
A big compliment for Sanjay.
Yeah, because you can go to a specific place and they say, "Welcome, traveler. Welcome to my grocery. If you would like to travel." I love of a sultan, someone that lives in the castle. "Welcome, traveler. Please come to my castle. My house is your house." And you have to stay in his house, go out. You should be a dubber. You do dub some cartoon movies. Haven't you thought about this?
I'm flattered, yaar. I'll get a very good sleep today. Thank you.
Okay,
That's
guys.
a big compliment.
Yes, Bharti.
Yeah,
Bharti, what was your question? Hello, Bharti. Bharti, are you here? Okay, fine. So, Helena, that's your turn.
Yes, I wanted to say about the subject. For me, it's really important because the communication skills it's really important in different areas, relationships, in the job interview, for example, or with your friends, with your family. For me, the communication skill is useful to express emotions, love, courage, attachment, security. For me, the most important is connection with your emotion, is to be able to transmit emotion and the respect the other opinions. When I am able to open my mind, for example, and I can receive your message and I can give you my ideas with emotion. Listen it carefully. Your accent can be different. For example, your country is different, but if you connect with me, your message, it will be mine after. For me, the most important is to connect with other person. And thank you for the topic. It's really good for me.
Thank you, Helena, for speaking. Thank you very much. Okay, now Eduardo, now you can speak.
Yes, and so I think so we can represent a lot from our communication through our gestures. For example, we can show through camera something we are doing. Yes, and we were able to see that Elio was preparing some food, he was eating and drinking, and it was a way of communication through actions. For example, yeah. and and also when we look at the other person, when we look eye to eye, and it represents a communication. It gives idea to the other person that we are paying attention to. Yeah, and it helps the communication to be effective too. Yes, and also the different cultures, it also has an effect of communication too. Sometimes we are not able to talk with the other one, maybe because that person does not speak English, for example. Yeah, and the class of that person also has a role, because sometimes poor people don't have contact with foreigners to talk in English, for example, and so they are used to rely on their native language too much. Yeah, and so they need a translator sometimes if they want to talk with a foreigner. Yeah, and also we sometimes have difficult to access the other person. We are very distant, and we cannot talk with the other one. And maybe in the past, it was harder to talk because we didn't have internet as we have nowadays, and we are more united nowadays, and that's why we use English as a common language too. Yeah, that's my point.
Thank you very much, Eduardo. You have given marvelous point. I appreciate. Thank you very much. And you know, sometime I experience very interesting thing. People from different countries, they know language. That language I don't know. Like suppose somebody is from Brazil, speaks Portuguese or Spanish, all right, and he doesn't know English language, but he wants to learn English. And I know English language, I don't know Spanish and Portuguese. But he wants to learn English, and I want to teach, I want to convey my message to him. So it's very hard to talk to such people. So in this kind of situation, I search a person who knows both the language. Like Helio is here, he knows English and Brazil, Portuguese. All right. So some other people, I just request them, please convey my message to him, and he conveys my message to him, and he receives the message for me, right? So in this way, we do communication. Okay, and in this way that learners join the sessions and practice here. So I like this kind of thing. I also experience these things here. Fine, thank you very much, Eduardo. Now, Helio, it's your turn to speak. Helio, then Charlie, be ready.
Okay. Guys, I love you so much because every time when I join in this session, I learn a lot of things. Shiraj, I have no adjectives to mention about your job, and Ms. Wong and Mr. Patel, because you are amazing guys, and all of you guys. Well, my contribution today for this session, it was you have watched that I'm preparing something to eat. You know, as Eduardo had mentioned in a brilliant way. It's a kind of communication, right, guys? But I have some points to tell you about this attitude that I made. I don't want to mess up the meeting, okay? But I made this by my mind to prepare something, because if you think, guys, for example, some of you that were watching me preparing my meal, then I finished. It was delicious. But the interesting that, for example, we have guys from all over the world here join it, right? And you may ask yourself, what is he preparing? And I got an egg. Some of you made the answer. That, oh, it's preparing some eggs, scrambled eggs or an omelette or something. But depends about your experience of your life, of your culture, the place you live. You know, you can suggest what was preparing. You know, it's marvelous, guys, because each of you has its own opinion about the one thing that more than 40 guys are joining here, right? I guess one of you have a specific opinion about what I was preparing. That's the point of communication. I didn't spoke any word, but by this communication, as Eduardo said, a visual communication, you can interpret what I am preparing, what Mr. Shashiraj was talking about, and the other members were discussing. That's the most important thing to be a human being, that we can communicate each other in such a way, but by visual, by listening and speaking. In the breakout room, I was with 4 noble guys, and I feel like to open my bottle of wine, and adjust my glass and say, well, talking about this, I have my own opinion, because it was a marvelous speech. Because if each one of these guys could express themselves about their opinions to how to be a better listener, speaker, how to improve the communication skills, that Shashiraj has been made a great job on his videos. Guys, please follow him and watch his videos, because are so productive, so motivational program that he's making. Guys, please follow him and like and share his videos, because their videos are amazing. I've been learning a lot. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much. I wish you all a very blissful day, because I have to dress up to go to my work now, and I finished my meal and I must go. Okay, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you very much, Helio. Thank you very much. Thanks, Lord. Yes, Charlie. Charlie, it's your turn to speak. Would you like to say something, Charlie?
No, not really. Maybe Isabel, that she raised her hand.
Isabel will speak. Actually, I just talked to everyone. I encourage everyone to speak here in the main room. Okay. So if you wish to share something, you can share here. Otherwise, I would ask to other participants.
Okay. Thank you, Charlie. A point of view for you, because we have a game yesterday, and I have to choose, and I choose Charlie, and Charlie lose, and Eduardo win the game. Okay, with Miss Won. I say, Charlie, that I'm not going to choose them. Okay, to choose him. Okay. No, the only thing that I want to share or to talk about is a lot of people that have difficult or problems, or they don't want to talk about anything, and they don't want to talk because they think they can or make a mistake, make mistakes. Okay, makes mistakes. All of us make mistakes. We are learning here. We have to talk about it, because making mistakes, we are making mistakes in our idiom. Okay, And if we are learning English, we have to trust, for example, in you or in all of us, that we are going to talk general things, and we can improve in small ways. But if we can talk with other people, it is so difficult, okay? It is so difficult to know and to contract the sense, okay? When we are talking, and it is very different when you are writing, okay? We have to lose our fears to make mistakes. We are here for this and for learning, okay? I think so.
Thank you, Isabel. Okay, is there anyone else who wants to say something? Anybody else?
Yes, I want to talk about the Isabel speech. I think the communication is a complex process, because it has an unconscious process. You want to say your ideas with security, with confidence. It's your goal, but non-verbal process, or your unconscious, it's you make a mistake. For that reason, your tone of voice is difficult to management, or I don't know, but it's a process very complex for me. It's not only to say, this speech, I want to say my ideas very clear. Not the unconscious process. It's important in non-verbal communication, your tone of voice, or your non-verbal movement, your how you look at the other person, for example.
Okay, Helena. Thank you, Helena. I want to share something with you all people about the mistakes. If we promise to ourselves that I want to be a perfect person in a particular field, like here we are learning English language, I'm also learning English language, and if we promise that every day I will do 100 mistakes on grammar or pronunciation, like that, I will do deliberately, but I will not repeat that mistakes. Okay, can we do this thing? Every day 100 mistake, count. The next day, do not repeat those mistakes and do another 100 mistakes. Then the third day and fourth day, and continuous, right? After 10 days or 15 days, you would be almost perfect on that particular field, or if you're learning English language. Okay, and if you are not doing mistake, you will not be getting improvement. You cannot compare yourself. Okay, got it? So making a mistake is the part of communication skill. It's a part of improvement. So never ever bother about the mistakes. Even I do so many mistakes. When I listen myself, I realize that what the mistakes I'm doing here. Okay, so many mistakes I'm doing. I'm doing mistakes in grammar, pronunciation also. I take hiccups. Sometimes I'm not confident. Okay, fine, guys. So thank you very much, guys, for joining our sessions. We'll meet in the next sessions, maybe on Saturday. And I request you all people, please unmute yourself and say goodbye to all. Thank you very much, Wong, Marcos, Yami, Helena, Azita, and Eduardo, Mr. Sanjay Dwivedi, Charlie, Isabel, and Javier, and Rohit. Rohit, can you change your name?
Bye-bye, guys. Have a good one.
Rohit, next time I request you, please change your name, okay? Animal science.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Good night to all.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.